Luis.
We appreciate your call and want to take a look at our services.
Yeah. Do you mind if you sit down?
Yeah. Well, my name is Luis. I'm with the Fresno State Winery. I'm looking into creating an online store. I've already looked into Delusion, and to be honest, I'm quite interested. But I would also like to check out Shopify. I've done a lot of research on Shopify and have a few questions I need clarification.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to ask your question.
Okay. Yeah, I wrote down a few. I noticed that Shopify doesn't have as many web designs as Delusion. Why should I go with Shopify if Delusion has more of a selection?
Okay, so Shopify has a more modern look to its online stores, and its designs are also 8 times more mobile responsive, which is important because nowadays everyone has a cell phone and they do a lot of online shopping within their phones. You don't want just to have a service that people have to go to computers in order to buy your product. So I think that's important for a store like you, where you sell wine.
Okay.
Yeah, our themes are also cheaper as well. With Delusion, you can end up paying up to $900 for themes. But with us, our most expensive theme is only $180. So you're getting better quality themes for a lot cheaper than you would with Delusion.
Well, Shopify charges a transaction fee, where Delusion does not. Why is that?
Actually, we do not charge a transaction fee. However, we do provide all our customers with unlimited bandwidth, which is to power your online store. So if you don't know what bandwidth is, it's when all your customers come in and they look at your product, or they look at all the different pages that you have on your online store. So every time they go on your site, they're using up bandwidth. Whereas Delusion, they actually do not give you unlimited bandwidth. And at the end of the month, you can see hidden fees coming out of nowhere from Delusion. So we try to make everything transparent for you, and we don't try to hide anything. So
Delusion doesn't even tell you how much bandwidth you've used. So you have no idea if you have a lot left. If you don't have very much, you just get charged extra at the end of the month and you have no clue why.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe that apps are a big tool to help run an online store. Why does Shopify have so many apps to choose from, where Delusion has a little bit less? Can you explain that?
Yeah. Well, Shopify has a lot of apps because we don't see it as less quality, but we see it as there's a lot of different online stores and businesses, such as wineries and clothing stores and stores that sell toys. So every business is different, and every online store is going to be different. So we have a wide variety of these apps to fit the store and the business that they're doing. So it's not a means of quality, it's just to see what fits the business the best that it can.
Well, I'm not very tech savvy myself. Can an average person like me start up this online store, or do I need special help? Can you explain that?
Well, that's the great thing about Shopify, is it's made for these people who don't know how to build their own websites. It's very, very easy and simple. Like when building your website, starting out, it comes with step-by-step instructions, so it tells you how to build everything, how to put all the information in there that you want. So once you have your basis for your entire website, then you can kind of put the finishing touches, and it has directions on how to do that, so you can get your website looking exactly how you want it. It's very user-friendly.
Okay. Well, why should I choose Shopify over Delusion when Delusion has over $17 billion in sales?
All right. Shopify actually has been around since barely 2006, and we've already generated and helped our customers with $8 billion in sales, which is a good amount of money. And we are obviously the most popular choice when it comes to Shopify or Delusion, because we have already 160,000 clients and businesses that have services with us. Whereas Delusion, they only have 40,000 businesses, and you can see that in the near future, we're gonna surpass Illusion. So I think also to answer your question, Illusion is also more popular because it's easy to use for businesses like yourself that doesn't really know how to set up an online store. We make it really easy. So I think that's why you should go with Shopify and really consider that.
Okay, well, Volusion's package prices are generally cheaper. Why should I spend more to be with Shopify?
Well, you have to remember also about the hidden fees that Volusion will sometimes charge you for going over their bandwidth. And ours are a little more expensive, but that's because we're higher quality. We offer better quality products, and everything else through our services is cheaper, such as the templates and everything like that. But how about we just let our product speak for itself? Right here, we can sign you up, no credit card, just the name of your site, email, get 2 weeks for free. And then if we could come back next week or something like that and talk about what's package specifically you would be most interested in. Like, we offer a bunch of packages, but just to get started, all it takes is an email address, a password, and your company name, and you can go ahead and get started right now and start building your website.
Okay, sign me up.
All right. And also here's a business card for you to have. It has all our contact information, so I know you might have certain questions or concerns, and that just makes it easy for you to contact us directly. And if you have anything, feel free to contact us.
Okay, I'd give you a card as well, but my business isn't as big yet.
Don't worry about that. After Shopify, you'll need a lot of business cards for all the business you're gonna get.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's say you guys are also part of the Fresno State winery department, and each of you has vested interest. You know, if this shift to go online is successful, you stand to gain as well because you are the staff, you are the active participating students, and you benefit from the program, the additional revenues that they bring in to basically help sustain the program. So with that, what questions do you have of the setup? What questions do you have? This is where your homework having checked out, Illusion having checked out, a Shopify will come in handy. Okay? Yeah. And this will be questions directed to the seller, but if you have a pressing question that you want to direct to the program manager Luis, who's overseeing the e-commerce site that launched, we're welcome to also put in a question for him. No questions? Okay, I'll begin. All right. You know, gentlemen, I noticed that the Shopify, that you guys are basically sort of less sophisticated. Sorry for saying that, but with Evolution, the website somehow looks more professional, and your website looks a bit more amateurish. And I'm not sure if we use your services, whether we are not going to attain that kind of level of sophistication that we want to aspire to be. Yeah, so that's our concern with going with Shopify versus Evolution.
Okay, well, as a business that doesn't really know how to set up an online store, I think you wouldn't want to go with Illusion because you wouldn't really have the support or the resources in order to start that online store. Whereas in Shopify, you do, and once you see how easy it is to set up your online store and start creating sales, I think that you really want to stick with Shopify because, like we said in our presentation, there's so many apps and things that can help you with your finances or any financial things that you need, it could definitely help you out and make things a lot easier for you and your business.
Are you saying that Shopify is more of a do-it-yourself, and whereas Evolution is more like, yeah, let us do it for you for a fee? Is
No.
that what you're alluding to?
Well, I'm saying that Shopify